Every single minute is one more minute for you to carefully compose your image or fly your path again for better timing. And because Mavic 2 is significantly quieter, you can get closer to your subject like this polar bear without causing a disturbance. This means you can also fly at speeds of up to 44 miles an hour, helping you push through a strong headwind or keep up with the fast-moving action scene. In addition to faster, more efficient performance, Mavic 2 gives you the highest quality live view of any DJI drone. To do it, we created a brand new transmission system called OcuSync 2.0. It switches automatically between 2.4 and 5.8 gigahertz frequencies to give you better interference resistance. And we've optimized performance by separating the uplink and downlink signals. And now they work on different frequencies, making this the most reliable transmission system we've ever developed. And even here, Mavic 2 offers important new improvements for visual creators. The live view image displays at full 1080p resolution at distances of up to 5 miles versus 1.25 with Mavic Pro. But it's not really about the distance. The stronger system means that the drone can maintain a strong link even when its environment is jammed by Wi-Fi and other electronic devices. Original resolution photos are also saved directly to your mobile device, letting you immediately share what you create, without the extra step of transferring files from the drone or bussing with an SD card. And just like Mavic Air, the days of forgetting to put your SD card in the drone, or worse, leaving it at home, are a thing of the past. Mavic 2 has 8 gigabytes of onboard storage with additional capacity using a removable SD card. As with all DJI drones, you have total control over how you store and manage your data using our secure products. These design improvements and the new OcuSync 2.0 transmission system make Mavic 2 one of the fastest, quietest, and most reliable drones we've ever created, giving you confidence you'll be able to get the shot when it matters most. But the performance improvements of Mavic 2 don't stop there. It's also our smartest and safest drone yet. Its flight autonomy system has the most cameras and sensors we've ever created and built into a drone. Mavic 2 has stereo vision obstacle sensing in the front, bottom, and back, and a time of flight sensor on the top will help it from ascending into an object above. While using active track, a pair of brand new side obstacle avoidance sensors are engaged, increasing the drone's ability to sense its environment in more directions. These side obstacle sensors are also engaged in tripod mode. Together, the 10 sensors on Mavic 2 feed its flight autonomy system an unprecedented level of data that's processed in real time to better sense the environment around it. Now, with longer downfield front and rear sensors, we've also been able to improve Mavic 2's advanced pilot assistance system, a feature first introduced on Mavic Air. a.k.a. uses its onboard sensors to automatically pilot the drone around obstacles so you don't lose the shot. With better sensors and algorithms, it can plot several possible paths around an object for smoother flight performance. This powerful combination of sensors and tracking technology deliver autonomous flight capabilities that give you an entirely new way to approach your shots with even more confidence in complex terrain. And at the end of your flight, when it comes time to land, our vision positioning system now includes a downward-facing LED light that turns on automatically to illuminate the landing area. This ensures high-precision landings, even in low-light situations like at sunset. Mavic 2 will also leverage our Geo system, a technology that DJI pioneered to educate pilots about their flight environment. Using Geo, pilots receive location-based notifications about where flight is limited due to regulations or safety concerns, and to automatically help keep drones away from sensitive locations like airports. In addition, our Geo system incorporates critical updates on temporary flight restrictions, such as where wildfires are happening. From takeoff to landing, Mavic 2 is the safest and smartest DJI drone you can get. Simply put, the Mavic 2 series with its Pro and Zoom editions are the best aerial imaging products we've ever created in the consumer drone category. They're a marvel of modern engineering. In the coming weeks, you're going to see breathtaking images and videos captured by Mavic 2 that would not have been possible without all of the creative technology that we've packed into them. Even better, you are going to create those images and videos. Mavic 2 Zoom and Mavic 2 Pro will give you new ways to capture inspiring photos and videos with their brand new cameras. They make creating sophisticated cinematic content easy with intelligent flight modes like hyperlapse, dolly zoom, and active track. And with OcuSync 2.0 plus 11 cameras and sensors helping the drone map and sense its environment, it's the safest and smartest drone we've ever created. Now, to tell you more about his real-world experience using it, I'd like to invite up one of the world's most renowned adventure photographers and videographers. He's a professional climber, mountaineer, and skier, and he just spent a couple of weeks in Greenland putting Mavic 2 to the test. Please join me in welcoming Jimmy Chin to the stage. Jimmy?
Good job. Hi, good morning. Thank you, Michael. It is a great pleasure and honor to be here, talk about the new Mavic 2. I was one of the few very lucky people to get to field test this piece of equipment. So today I was going to talk a little bit about my background as a professional climber, skier, photographer, and filmmaker, and also share some of my thoughts about the Mavic 2 from an end user's point of view. So I grew up in Mankato, Minnesota, which is not exactly a hotbed for high altitude alpinists. First generation Chinese, my parents were from China. They had very simple expectations for me. You can be a doctor, a lawyer, or go into finance, you know. So when I moved to Yosemite and became a climbing bum and lived out of my car for 7 years, they were mortified. And I would call my sister and say, hey, how are mom and dad doing? And she would say, mom just keeps repeating, I raised a homeless man. But since that time, I spent the last 20 years exploring the world, putting together kind of cutting-edge expeditions, really to all 7 continents. And I started shooting, and here's some photos from an expedition where we skied Everest. I wish I had a drone at that time. I didn't. What I have been doing as a photographer and a filmmaker really spans the whole spectrum. I think I might be the ultimate end user for this Mavic 2 because, you know, I've been shooting for the Geographic for 15 years, editorial, the Times Magazine, Vanity Fair, all the way to commercial clients like the North Face and Apple and so on and so forth. As a filmmaker, I work on nonfiction documentary to branded content to big budget commercials for Chase Bank. So really, the work that I do spans a lot of space. I would say I'm really a visual storyteller, and a big part of my job is to bring a new perspective, whether that's visually or narratively. A few years ago, I made a film called Meru. It was a theatrical release, national. It won the Audience Award at Sundance, and we spent years making this film. And these photos are from that film where, you know, we were shooting on slope. In the process of making the film, I realized that I really needed a different perspective. We didn't have a drone at that time, and you don't even want to know how much money I spent on CGI to create the shots I needed to give this climb context and the mountain scale. Since that time, I started shooting with a drone, both photography and film. So this spring, when DJI called me and said, hey, we'd love for you to field test this new drone we have, I thought, well, where should I take them? They said, we want you to go someplace very extreme. We really want to test the capacity for this drone. So I thought about Greenland. I've been wanting to go there for 20 years. It's probably one of the last, really significant remote areas that I hadn't been to. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity. And Greenland is kind of this mystical place. It's ocean, it's icebergs, it's big mountains, and the conditions are very extreme. Tons of wind, very cold, huge temperature gradients, salt water, all these things that aren't great for technology. So we decided to head to Greenland. I put together a really great team of climbers and skiers, a couple folks from DJI, and we headed out. And we, as a professional skier or climber, we're out to do first ascents or first descents. So climb things that haven't been climbed before, ski things that haven't been skied before. And Greenland has tons of unskied lines like this one, just kind of shooting out of the ocean. So we would travel by boat through these fjords. And here we are approaching one of the big couloirs. This is a perfect example. I shot this image on slope, and then we got this image, which totally changes the scale of what we're doing. That's why I love using drones. And it's really important for me to be able to show scale and context. The other thing about trips like this is that I need reliable equipment. These are places that I can't go back to and reshoot. It has to happen at that time, and it has to happen when I'm there. The cold here, in the evenings was probably 0 degrees, very, very cold and very windy. And so this was an awesome place to test the Mavic 2. So very reliable, that is really critical. Every piece of equipment for me is very, very important. We literally cut the tags off our jackets to save weight. We cut our toothbrushes in half to save weight. It's surprising how well you can actually brush your teeth with half a toothbrush. But as you can imagine, carrying every piece of equipment, we calculate very carefully. So the portability of this and the weight is amazing for me, because being able to shoot that quality footage and get photos of that quality is really, really important. I think Mavic 2 has a new 1-inch sensor that has a 20 megapixel image, and obviously able to shoot 4K. I literally can use this now on commercial productions. The other part, probably one of the other really important key features is on the Mavic 2 Zoom, which I believe is the first consumer drone that has an optical zoom, and it allows me to shoot parallax footage that normally I used to have to use a $500,000 Cineflex system on a helicopter. It costs 25, 30 grand a day to operate something like that. And now we can do it with a drone that I can carry in my pack, which is amazing. I was so blown away by what we got out of this drone, and here is going to be a little piece that we shot while we were in Greenland.
I was once told that there's 2 great risks in life: risking too much and risking too little. In the game of ski mountaineering, you're kind of always trying to find that edge. When you're starting to push yourself, you start to get into higher risk terrain, higher consequences. You have to be able to make good decisions in the mountains, and there's a ton of variables. different weather patterns, rain, snow, avalanche conditions, looking at the objectives, understanding your abilities. You're all amped up after skiing a big line and don't want to sleep. Before you know it, it's like 1 in the morning and you're still totally wired. I'm Jimmy Chin, and I'm a photographer, filmmaker. The greatest thing about the skiing and the climbing and the photography and the filmmaking is that they've been incredible vehicles to drive my exploration of the world. They give reason, they give purpose to what I do.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you again, Jimmy. It's incredible to hear how a top pro like Jimmy has already used Mavic 2 to capture some stunning scenes. And I think I have to add Greenland to my list of top travel destinations. It's just incredible. I'm so excited about the Mavic 2 series. As Jimmy showed us, these new drones are going to empower you to capture creative perspectives in entirely new ways. And they come with some great accessories to help make your flying experience even better. I'm happy to tell you that we've unbundled what was previously known as the Fly More combo. Now, at any time, you can decide to buy the Fly More kit. It includes 2 additional batteries, a multi-battery charging hub, a car charger, extra propellers, and a travel bag to hold it all. Available for $319, saving you $145 if you had purchased all those accessories separately. And for additional protection, we're making DJI Care Refresh available for Mavic 2 as well. DJI Care Refresh offers a comprehensive warranty program, and it provides up to 2 replacements for a small additional charge, giving you more peace of mind every time you fly. And in the coming months, our customer service team will introduce a gimbal and camera replacement service so that you can switch the camera on the drone without having to buy an entirely new one. And for the first time, we're introducing DJI Trade Up, a technology trade-in program that lets you exchange used DJI gear and other electronics to receive credit in the DJI online store toward a new purchase. This program is available in the United States and China, and it's the perfect incentive for current DJI users to upgrade your gear. Now, for the information I know you've all been waiting for. Both of these products and their accessories will be available on DJI.com and from authorized DJI resellers around the world. Mavic 2 Zoom will retail for $1,249. Mavic 2 Pro for $1,449. Now, for those of you who are following the headlines leading up to today's event, I want to thank you for your excitement and, most importantly, your patience. I'm excited to tell you that you won't have to wait long to get your Mavic 2, because we've used this extra time to make it available now. If you purchase on DJI.com, Mavic 2 will ship right away. It's a first for DJI, and we hope it was worth the wait. We're incredibly excited about these products. We can't wait for you to get them in the air and see what you create. As with many of our products, they're used in positive ways that we could have never imagined. To save lives in some of the harshest environments known to man, to strengthen conservation and research efforts across the globe, and to perform industrial work like inspections. DJI's technology has enabled a new kind of work around the globe that has created companies and added thousands of new jobs. In fact, the FAA estimates that there's over 100,000 commercial drone pilots in the US alone. And based on what we see in other markets, we can safely say that there's hundreds of thousands of commercial drone pilots around the world using drone technology for work. This thriving ecosystem is one to watch, and we'll be celebrating it at our annual commercial drone conference called Airworks later this year. So if you use your DJI drone for work and you want to learn more about this industry, I look forward to seeing you there. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you again for joining us. We're going to end by showing a short video. All of the footage was shot on Mavic 2, and it's absolutely breathtaking. We hope it inspires you to create in new ways and to see the bigger picture. And for those of you here with us today in Brooklyn after this video is done, I invite you to come next door where you'll be able to get hands-on with the Mavic 2 series, see it in action, capturing some beautiful photos and videos of the Manhattan skyline. Thank you again for coming, and have a great day.
Damn, man.
We cast these images into the cosmos. If another intelligent civilization intercepts this and understands us, here is our message. This is a present from a small, distant world. A world painted with majestic waters, large forests, and indescribable landforms.
Beautiful.
A world possessing an existential wealth beyond comprehension, rich with the gift of life. Floating amidst the cosmic void, this pale blue dot is but a canvas to our imagination. In a quest for understanding, we reach beyond our capabilities. We explore, we build, we find that which cannot be and make it so. Centuries pass, our science, culture, and art evolve. Our very existence...
I know people are wondering, why is this on my channel? My channel isn't just political. This is a channel that also deals with technological advancements and drone reviews. You will see the DJI Mavic 2 on this channel, and you will definitely see a test of this drone. Consequently, I'm not in New York. If I was in New York, I would have been at this event, and I would have been giving you guys some hands-on visual of what the drone actually looks like, and I would have told you what it felt like. But I'm ordering that drone, literally. When this show's over, I will get that drone. I'm gonna order this drone. You will see a review on my channel. I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
On this endless road,
Even though I caught it a little late.
Sharing with you a celebration of our goodwill in a vast and awesome universe. A lens into our vision for the future.
And now you've seen the bigger picture. There's a lot of YouTubers in that crowd right now that will have some great video footage of what the drone actually looks like. So I'm sure this is going to get some clicks on it, but it's going to be a lot more out there for you guys to see, and I will have the visual of this drone on the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be getting to the show a little bit later. You already know what time it is. Let me go wash my ass and get ready.